Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have Sports News episode 73. So we'll be going over the four major sports plus some college football news and college basketball news and predictions for this week. So starting off in the NBA, Jazz center Rudy Gobert has a mild calf strain. It's not a very severe calf strain. He's not expected to miss much time. Anthony Davis is probable to play tonight against the Nets after missing some time with an MCL sprain. Bulls' Alex Caruso is out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken right wrist. He suffered the injury after taking a hard foul from Bucks' Grayson Allen. Allen was suspended 1 game for the foul, and he was ejected right then. Pacers shut down guard Malcolm Brogdon at least 10 days with an Achilles injury. Bulls' Lonzo Ball will miss 4 to 6 weeks with a knee injury that will require surgery. Paul George says surgery for his torn UCL is definitely an option, and if he does opt to go the surgery route, he will miss the remainder of the season. So obviously that's not something Clipper fans want to hear when they're already without their other superstar, Kawhi Leonard. The best teams are the Suns 37-9, the Warriors 34-13, and the Grizzlies 32-17. The worst teams are the Thunder 14-33, Pistons 11-35, and Magic 9-39. On to the NHL. Sharks defenseman Erik Karlsson will be out until at least March after having surgery on his forearm. Flyers defenseman Keith Yandle will become the NHL's new Ironman. He's set to play his 965th consecutive game tonight when the Flyers take on the Islanders. Penguins' Teddy Blueger will miss 6 to 8 weeks after undergoing jaw surgery to repair a broken jaw. Rangers' Chris Kreider becomes the first NHL player to score 30 goals this season. He scored in his sixth straight game as the Rangers beat the Kings. The Rangers are currently the fourth best team in the NHL. The best teams are the Avalanche 29-8-3, Panthers 28-9-5, and Lightning 28-10-5. The worst teams are the Senators 12-20-3, Coyotes 10-26-4, and Canadiens 8-26-7. The MLB Players Association and the MLB and the MLB Players Association met regarding the new CBA deal yesterday and then agreed to meet again today. So that's definitely a good sign that they're moving forward. The MLB is also open to shortening the season if it's required because they have not agreed on a new CBA deal. Today was Hall of Fame voting. Red Sox former Red Sox David Ortiz was the only player elected to join the Hall of Fame, and Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds were left off, and this was their last year that they were going to be on the ballot. On to the NFL. The Giants have hired Bills assistant general manager Joe Schoen as their new general manager. He's replacing Dave Gettleman, who retired a few weeks ago. 49ers offensive tackle Trent Williams is questionable for Sunday against the Rams with an ankle sprain. So that's going to be a big blow for the 49ers if Trent Williams can't go, because we saw what the Rams pass rush did to the Buccaneers, who are without their starting right tackle. Sean Payton is no longer the Saints head coach after announcing he will step down from the head coaching position. A divisional round recap. So this was arguably one of the best football weekends in the NFL ever. Every game was decided on the final play. The Bengals upset the Titans 19-16. The Bengals picked off Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill, and they were at about midfield, so then they got into field goal range, and rookie Evan McPherson kicked the game-winning field goal to advance. The 49ers upset the Packers 13-10. This was a low-scoring game, and I'm sure, as you know, the Packers special teams is absolutely horrendous. And that's really the reason they lost the game. They gave up a special teams touchdown on a blocked punt, and the 49ers recovered that for a touchdown. And if the Packers did not give up that touchdown, the 49ers only scored 6 offensive points. So the Packers would have won. But the Packers desperately need to change their special teams and fix it for next season. The Rams upset the Buccaneers. Tom Brady came back down 27-3 this time. But Matthew Stafford found Cooper Kupp to get into field goal range and knock off the Bucs. And the game of the year, we have the Bills and the Chiefs. Bills wide receiver Gabriel Davis caught a playoff record 4 touchdown passes in the loss. The Chiefs and Bills scored 25 combined points in the final 2 minutes of the game. The Chiefs won the game in overtime, and a lot of people are now calling for the NFL to change their overtime rules because the Bills never got a chance to touch the ball because the Chiefs drove down and scored on the first possession of overtime. I did a video on my thoughts on that yesterday, so make sure to go check that out. And Tom Brady may be considering retirement after saying he's satisfied with what he's accomplished in the NFL. College football, 4-star quarterback recruit in the 2023 class, Jackson Arnold, has committed to Oklahoma. And the top linebacker in the 2022 class, Harold Perkins, has decommitted from Texas A&M, and he's eyeing Florida and LSU. And lastly, college basketball, Auburn beat Kentucky at home to claim the number 1 ranking, with Gonzaga closely following at number 2. Arizona rounds out the top 3. So moving forward, we're going to have my weekly predictions, which will be posted on Sundays. So these predictions are, like in sports news, are really just a one-time thing. So they're going to be posted in a separate video on Sundays. So just so you guys know, I'm kind of new to predicting college basketball and stuff, so these may not be super accurate, so if you guys want to help me out in the comments. Obviously, I'm not going through every game. Really just games, for this week, just games played between ranked teams. Starting off tonight, Tuesday night, we have Michigan State at Illinois. Michigan State is ranked number 10, and Illinois is ranked number 24. I'm going to go with Illinois in this game. It could definitely go either way, but I like Illinois. And then number 3, Arizona, visiting number 7, UCLA. Another game, I think this one is probably the best game of the week. There's some other really good ones, but for this one, I'm going to pick UCLA just because they're home, and the fans are returning to Pauley Pavilion after being out for a few games. I'm going to go UCLA, but would I be shocked if Arizona beat them? Definitely not. Wednesday, we have number 17, Providence, taking on number 21, Xavier. I'm going to take Xavier in this game. However, I do think Providence will bounce back on Saturday and knock off number 22, Marquette. And the last game I'm predicting, we have number 12, Kentucky, visiting number 5, Kansas. So Kansas just beat Texas Tech in double overtime last night. That game was a really good game. This game's a real coin flip. It's really going to depend on the health of... For me, it's going to depend on the health of Kentucky's star freshman guard, Ty Washington. He suffered an ankle injury in the loss against Auburn. I'm going to go with Kentucky if Washington's able to play, or if he's near 100%. If he's not close to 100%, I'm going to go Kansas. This could definitely go either way. And this game, I'm going to predict, even though it's not really between a ranked team, it's Baylor and Alabama in the SEC Big 12 Challenge. Alabama is not currently ranked. However, they are a pretty good team. They upset Gonzaga earlier in the season. However, I'm going to take Baylor winning this game. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you Thursday for my NFL Conference Championship predictions.